Hello again, volleyball fans, and welcome to the 3A State Volleyball Tournament right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. And in conjunction with the Arkansas Activities Association. We're gearing up for a fun week of volleyball right here at Valley Springs High School. The 3A State Volleyball Tournament is being brought to you by Arkansas Tech University, by our good friends at Razor Polish, by D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, and by Heirloom Legal Services. Now let's send it down to the gym for all of today's action.
Somebody talk to us.
We're going to start with the starting lineup for Crowleys Rich Lady Falcons. They'll be representing the home side on the scoreboard.
All right, we'd like to welcome everybody in here. We're getting the starting lineups right now. We'll let you hear that.
Watson. Number 4, Ava Summit. Number 5, Ella Oxley. Number 6, Andy Eads. Number 10, Kinsley Shepard. Number 14, Skyly Clayton. And playing in the libero spot, wearing number 9, Sophie Snow. And now the starting lineup for the Valley Springs Lady Tigers, representing the visitor side of the scoreboard. Number 10, Katie Gibson. Number 7, Cameron Moore. Number 19, Reagan Hello. Number 15, Taylor Trammell. Number 3, Jocelyn Wall. Number 13, Eliza Drury. And playing libero, wearing number 1, Camry Taylor.
Hey, Aaron Powers, you or Nate, can you hook Brad's mic back up? It's got the preacher. It's got the Bluetooth mic in it.
I will do that real quick.
All right, yeah, there were the starting lineups. Camry Taylor from Valley Springs, Jocelyn Qualls. Camry Taylor is that libero. Qualls is number 3. Number 7 is Cammie Moore. Number 10, Katie Henson. Number 12, Landry King. 13, Eliza Drury. 15, Taylor Trammell. And number 19, Reagan Helms. Over for Crowleys Ridge Academy, the Lady Falcons. Number 2, Bailey Watson. Number 4, Ava Summit. Number 5, Ella Oxley. Number 9, Sophia Snow, the libero. Number 10, Kinsley Shepard. Number 13, Chloe Hall. And number 14, Skyly Clayton. Turn my ears down just a hair. We got a great student section here on the Valley Springs side, right below the camera. And they got a lot to be excited about. That was one of the best volleyball games I've ever been a part of last night, as Valley Springs took down their opponent in 5 seeds. Yeah, Little Rock Episcopal, or just Episcopal, the Lady Wildcats. And it was an unbelievable matchup. Episcopal had every opportunity to finish them off, couldn't get it done. But here we are. Katie Henson, player of the game, and Cammie Moore. And then, of course, we had Crowleys Ridge on the other side. And they showed off yesterday. They won in 3 straight sets. They showed to be one of the top teams in this tournament. So I'm really excited about this one. Valley's got the home crowd atmosphere. But Crowleys Ridge playing some great volleyball. So this ought to be a fun one. We'll get you to our board. Got a great early volley. That one's off the roof. Henson's there, poked over by Moore. Henson Moore, you'll hear those two names in back-to-back multiple times. And that one's hit down the line. It's in. Point. The first point in this one. I'm sorry, the second. Yeah, the first point.
Yep.
I get cut off by the
Don't worry, I got a great view of it now.
1-0.
So we're excited to be here, man. And you and I together.
Brand Miller, Brad Shepard.
Right here. Brad Shepard.
This is Kinsley Shepard.
Right.
Brad Caldwell. I do know a Brad Shepard.
Okay.
Sorry, in the middle of the call, trying to get your name in there.
There's a little bit of multitasking going on right now. That's all right.
2-0 Crowleys Ridge. Kinsley Shepard, one of the top players on this Lady Falcons team, had a great day yesterday. Skyly Clayton, another one. Clayton, one of the ones that's a high riser. And they got a great libero in Snow. And that one's set back to Snow. Snow's going to pass or set it forward. Guess it was pass back. Hit over by Shepard, the server. Big collision at the net, and Taylor Trammell, the junior, wins that round.
Love the intensity. I love the atmosphere in this place today, man. It is going to be very, very fun volleyball today,
Well,
I can tell you.
I'll tell you, it actually helps Valley Springs that they're playing in the early game. We were kind of talking about that. Yesterday they alternated or they, opposite sites. So these teams last night, like Crowleys Ridge was our third game, I believe, maybe second. I think it was second, actually. And then Valley Springs was the last game. But now Valley has to play a little earlier. But it kind of helps them because it's during the school hours.
Yeah.
The whole school gets to come watch the game, basically. So they had a great home crowd last night, but it's even better tonight.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And you're right. You've got a chance to bring some kids in and just help the atmosphere along. And I promise you feed off of that.
Right. And Crowleys Ridge, one of the furthest trips up here. So definitely an advantage. And that one is a win at the net by the Lady Falcons.
And let me just make your attention. I know that we've got the scoreboard down here, but if you're looking at the scoreboard, don't get confused. Home team is Crowleys Ridge on the scoreboard. On our board, it's fine.
Oh,
yeah, here in the building.
Right. Even though they're their way through, they got the higher seed. Crowley's a 1.
Yes.
Valley's the 2, and that's why you see them being the home team in the arena, anyways.
That's right. You got to play it straight in the state tournament.
Cami Moore gets it over. Now they're going to set up number 5, Ella Oxley, who had a big day yesterday. She gets the point. Sophia Snow back to serve again.
Feel free to join us in the chat.
Yes.
Keep it clean, but we're here watching the chat, and you want to talk a little bit, give us what you think. Let us know if we're not getting a name right or whatever it is. We'll fix it.
Yep. Let us know who you're rooting for. Let us know if you got someone on the team that you're following.
Great start for Crowleys Ridge against the home atmosphere and everything. That's how you do it here when you're playing against the home team.
It's like hitting your free throws on the road. Something you got to do, getting a good start. One of the best things you can do. But this time, Drury reaches back and nails one across that falls down on the Crowleys Ridge side. They'll get the serve back. They're going to send Taylor Trammell back to the line. The junior Trammell. The nice serve. It's hit. That was 14, Clayton. And she hits it back over, and it's long. So they'll keep the serve, and they'll close the gap. 3-point game now. 6-3 after the 6-1 start from Crowleys Ridge.
Great job by Valley Springs to get a couple back. They needed those very badly.
Trammell and the liberos there this time. That was Snow. Good set from Grambling. And a point. Ryan Grambling with a couple good sets in a row. She's talking to our coach Royce McMillan for a moment there. Now they're ready, and they weren't ready on the serve.
Got to let them rotate.
Gonna redo it. Landry King in the game. She was so good down the stretch with set 5 last night for the Valley Springs, and that's her that gets that pass. Cami Moore puts it back over where Helams can play it. There's another good set. This time it's defended well by Taylor the libero. Back set. Couldn't keep it alive, and number 1, Allie Gillette with the point.
Crowleys Ridge looking impressive early on here.
Yep, they got a lot of good hitters, and Oxley and Shepard and Clayton, just to name a few, and they're really good all around. They're well-rounded. Valley Springs got their hands full, and that's a great job that time from Moore and company there, getting that ball, keeping it alive. It was Helams over there. Now they'll set up Moore. She's going to go that back corner.
Wow.
It works. left corner pocket. Book it.
Oh, come on
Bringing
now.
out to Eli
Come on,
Mason.
Eli Mays. Good.
Mays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought him up once yesterday.
Book it. He made an impression on us in the 3A tournament, didn't
Yeah,
he?
well, he's got a great voice. Does a good job. There we go. Helam's on the serve, right in the snow. Big set and a great hit, but it's defended well. That was Maddie Meredith, number 20. Now it's miss hit. Gillette can't get it over. And it's 8-5. No comments so far. Let us know. Hey, there's a lot of Valley Springs faithful up here. Crowleys Ridge, why don't you blow up this chat and see if you win the chat at least. 8-5. Boy, is that number 14?
Yes.
Clayton, she really skies.
Great save by Valley, but just a little bit long on the kill attempt.
Yeah, but Drury.
So great volley there by both teams.
Great student section over here for Valley Springs, right below our cameras. And this girl here, Bailey Watson, unbelievable yesterday. She was one of the players of the game. And that was just out. She's a great setter and a good server too. That one though, a little too long. And Drury, arguably the best server for her. When she's on, she really hits that ball hard. That time she tried to go soft and it worked. You hit the top of that net, so hard to play on the other side.
Change up, baby.
That's right. And here she goes. Let's see if she hits this one a little harder. Normally she brings a little heat with it. Of course, she's one of their top outside hitters. There it is. Nah, too much though. Got a little under that ball. It sailed just too much for her. About 3 foot probably. We're going to get Ella Oxley back. Game is tightened up a bit. It's 10-7. 3-point advantage for the Lady Falcons. Cammie Moore. Taylor. Moore will hit it over. Clayton was there. Watson setting up Andy Eads, and she'll score a point.
Great job by Crowleys Ridge right there. You know, Valley Springs unable to get the kill attempt, and that's an easy way to set up the other team. That's what happened. They finished it off.
It's a good pass that time from Drury. Moore ends up getting it over on a little two-handed cross-court hit. And Henson setting up number 3. Great job getting it off the deflection. That was Grambling. But here comes the other team, Crowleys Ridge. They can't get over on a hard hit at least. So that gave Valley another chance. Now, that was Oxley got it back across. Let's see if Valley can set themselves up. It's a good hit. It was deflected, and they're not going to be able to handle it. Cammie Moore. Like I said, Moore and Henson last night, players of the game. Cammie Moore has looked impressive already today. 11-8. Sophia Snow, Watson. Back over to Meredith again. That time it's played. Trammell gets it over. Clayton, Watson, Oxley. No, that was Eads. Andy Eads, number 6, with another point. She's coming out strong early today. A couple big points.
Libero for Valley coming back in. Camry Taylor.
That serve's going to be long. It'll go right back over to Valley Springs. 3-point game again.
So far, the aggressor has been Crowleys Ridge, and Valley's got to figure out a way to get that turned.
Watson going to pass up to Clayton. That's where they want to go most of the time. Good job defensively from number 3, and then she dinks it over. That was Jocelyn Qualls. Qualls got her hair up today. I don't recognize her as easily. I had to look her name up. And they end up scoring. Big hit from the back. I think that was Drury with the last hit.
Well, you'd love to watch the bench for Valley Springs. They're getting into the game.
Every time. Every time they really celebrate. Their crowd gets with them. I was wore out after calling that game last night. The emotion was up. It was unbelievable in that 5 sets. I mean, I can imagine if I was an actual Valley Springs alum, a fan, had a kid here. You know, I can't imagine how that felt for them. Moore was there. Henson setting up Trammell. Good defense at the back line. There was some fans that wanted a net violation. No call. Henson, back set. Going to hit Helam's a sophomore, but it's a little bit long. Trying to hit that left corner.
Let us know who you're cheering for in the comments. Are you a Valley Springs fan? Are you a Crowleys Ridge fan? Are you just watching 3A state volleyball here on ASN?
Just a volleyball fan, right?
Yep.
Well, you're seeing some top-level competition, some great players. Kinsley Shepard, there was a little confusion, but Henson gets it over on 2, but Watson, and well, that was actually Gillette. They were ready for it. Look at that. That pass all the way off the roof, and Cammie Moore hits it over. Shepard set up Eads. Valley now the Drury, and was it touched? They're going to talk about it. They're saying it was. Point for Valley Springs.
Now, do you know who the referee in the back corner is?
Is that Sparky Hamilton?
No, that is the great Ernie Murray.
Oh, yeah. For Razorbacks.
Mr. 4-point play himself. That's what I remember from him. He hit a lot of 4-point plays back in the day.
It was a good one.
Got a Hackett fan, got a Valley Springs fan.
Nice gyro spin on that ball, but it's played well. Yeah. Clayton flushes it.
And we got Amanda Williams saying, I'm an ASN fan. Y'all do a great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Doc Holliday, I heard from him, I think, at District last week.
Okay.
Doing the District tournament at Dover. And Valley Springs, of course, got the second place runner-up there. He is a fan of Coach Kelsey Robinson.
She's a good one.
Yeah, she really is. And she knows how to motivate her team at the right time, as we saw yesterday.
She's got that red-headed intensity.
Right. Oh, yeah. A little Irish coming out of her. Sophie Snow trying to give her team a 5-point lead. Great dig from Drury. Not just an outside hitter. She'll get down and get dirty. Poked over from Oxley. Henson was there, and a big hit. Cammie Moore turning into a new player as of late. She's on fire. It's back to 3.
15-12, yes, sir. Great game so far. Lots of back and forth. You would expect that, though, from this game. I really thought that this would be one of the better of the day.
Oh, that was just long. I thought they waited to the last second to let that ball go. Good play from Clayton and company. Clayton's going to serve now. Got Landry King back there in the middle of the Valley Springs defense. Like I said yesterday, I think she might have been on the serve line when they come from behind and won in the 5th set. And she lays out on that one, but it's an ace for Miss Clayton. Sky Lee Clayton getting it done. Back up by 4 is the Lady Falcons.
Making a little run here at the end, or toward the end, I should say.
Back-to-back aces. Yeah, Coach McMillan, she looked over. He gave her the sign. And we got a timeout from head coach Kelsey Robinson. They're down 6. They got to straighten it out right now. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back right after this on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Spirit squads are allowed to use it. We apologize, but that is the AAA rules. Thank you.
I missed it.
Only Spirit squads are allowed to use the what?
Pom-poms.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Oh, wow. So the parents have them, everybody.
Yeah.
Let us know before we come back, guys.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for us, for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournament because we were playing.
All right, we're back. And we got, that one is out, Valley Springs. Anytime you hear that loud roar, you know Valley Springs has scored a point in this home arena here. They're going to get that sophomore back, Reagan Helams. A great one to build the future around. Snow is there. Big hit from Clayton. Taylor, the libero, digs it out. Ooh, Cami Moore blocked at the net. Get another chance. Taylor hits it over. Clayton was there. Gramling, I'm sorry. It was set up to Meredith. She couldn't get score. Now another opportunity. Good defense. They're going to set up Drury, and it's out. Drury's their big hitter. Can't find the paint this time.
We're getting close to the lucky number 20.
So hard. If you're down, whoever gets the 21st has a great opportunity to take the set, especially if they have separation when they get there, and they've got just that right now. Bailey Watson, I know she faulted on her last serve, and that one was going to be close. Played by Taylor, but she was a great one yesterday. Cross court, it's in. That died right on the line. Shepherd thought she's going to let it go. Ended up falling for Valley Springs, and Drury's going to serve. Might be their best server.
Got to make a move right here if you're Valley Springs.
Going to hit it hard. Sophie Snow's there. Back set from Watson. Oxley. Back across is Henson. Clayton, no problem. Watson, Oxley, that's strong. Not touched. The run has to begin, and here we go, 19-15. Drury with her second serve. Hard one over the top of the net. Sophia Snow says not so fast. That hit is long.
2 big points in a row for Valley.
Shepherd and Clayton, 2 of the best hitters. They're long on that one, though. Shepherd was, and we got a timeout. Royce McMillan. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back. 1-point game.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
And we're back here. 19-16. I apologize. It looks like 18 from my vantage point. 19-16, 3-point game, but they've tightened it up. Tammy Bartner says, Hackett fan. Doc Holliday says, let's go. You already read that one.
Yes,
Megan Trammell.
Trammell.
Yeah, more yes. And that one off the hands of Drury to give them a 4-point lead. Christy McElroy says, let's go Valley. Megan Trammell says, yes, and let's go Tigers, let's go.
Crowleys Ridge at the magic number of 20. But I'd say right now, Valley really needs to get the next 2 or 3 here to have a realistic shot.
They let it go. The judge was not sure. She needs to know. Valley Springs says it's out.
Yeah.
And it is. That's the rule.
Main referee called that one. It was a blocked view there on the side
So she
judge
couldn't
there.
see.
Yeah.
Right. So Ella Oxley, short-lived stay at the serve line. Snow, Watson, Meredith. Nice dig by Cami Moore. Back across. This time Qualls gets down to get it. Trammell pokes it down in a little spot. Sophia Snow come up and got it. That was Andy Eads. Still played well. Great volley going back and forth right now. Henson set up Cami Moore. Here comes. That's in. It died right on the line. Kinsley Shepherd. Did they rule it?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. It did. It looked like it was out. I thought it was out, and then it landed right on that line.
21-17.
Ava Summit. We got Taylor on the back right corner, left corner for Crowley's advantage point. And there's a fault, so they'll get it right back. We're going to get Henson to serve. Henson normally does a pretty good job as well. Good on her placement. Not trying to jinx her. That's a good one, right down the middle. Watson with the set. That's close to the net. Poked back over. We got a net violation on Crowley's Ridge. I believe they did get into the net that time. It was a good call. 21-19.
Very, very important point in this match right here, or this set, I should say. If Valley Springs, if they win this point, have a really good chance of maybe
Turning
making it
the
up.
tides.
Yeah, making it up. So let's see
Hinson.
what happens here.
Good serve. Watson, who's she going to set up? It's going to be Clayton.
Ah,
And she's
I'm
going to
t-
win that
I'm
battle more
telling
times
you.
than she don't.
Clayton, very impressive around the net. She did what she does, and I think she really put Valley in a tough position here.
Kinsley Shepard back to serve. Right down, kind of on the right side a little bit, but Trammell was there. Hinson sets up Moore. Moore is going to score. Hey, that rhymes.
22-20, they just keep going.
If they
Keep
can
staying
get
in
back-to-back points here, really going to kind of shift some pressure back over to the Crowleys Ridge side, who's basically led this entire set. Landry King, she showed out yesterday in sets 4 and 5. First serve's good. Clayton with the pass. Set. Big hit from number 1, Gillette. Played well. Drury with a poke over. Nice layout from Grambling. They get it back across. Good job for Mavis Summit. Now, Hinson set up Drury. She pokes it over. That's not going to work. Clayton going to get set up. Oh, the dig goes all the way back to the bench of Crowleys Ridge. 23-20. They take a 3-point advantage.
Crowley's doing just enough to keep the distance here as we get late into set number 1.
Sophie Snow, the libero with the serve. If she can get 2 in a row, she can give her team set 1. Drury says, not so fast.
I love
Sound like old Sunshine Scooter Lee Corso
That's so
himself.
fast, my friend. So really, again, I know I keep harping, but it's 23-21 right now. Valley has to score this next point.
They have to, well, especially now, because they're at set point if they don't. Gosh, and then they set her up. It's so hard to defend that over and over. Clayton, great set that time from Ryan Grambling, number 3.
Got some Valley folks in the comments right now. Appreciate you watching. Set point here for Crowleys Ridge.
24-21. And what do we got? A timeout? Yep, we got a timeout with Kelsey Robinson and the Meredith Rogers, and the Lady Tigers want to talk about this one. I'm going to keep it right here. Do you need to take a, are you good?
No, I'm just looking for my
Okay.
water.
Yeah, I know. I should have brought me one over here from the hospitality room. We want to thank Valley Springs. Had Jordan's catered in today. Barbecue, one of my favorite. Jamie's, I'm sorry. Jamie's. I don't know why I was thinking Jordan. I've told all this crew about Jamie's. I think Brad may have been there before, but every time I come through to Branson or something, I like to stop at Jamie's. Some of the best smoked chicken and barbecue you'll find. And
Jamie's, we're going to charge you $500 for that plug.
yeah, no, we're playing. We appreciate what y'all have done for the Valley Springs High School here, helping them and catering.
Let's talk about hospitality, man.
Yeah, Valley Springs has been great.
Yes, Valley Springs been some of the nicest folks that we've met so far. If you haven't done it already, make sure you hit that subscribe button here on YouTube. Go to Facebook and like us on both the Arkansas Sports Network and the Arkansas Sports Network High School. Also want to thank all our sponsors, D3 Auto Sales, Heirloom Legal, Arkansas Tech University, and Tyson Valley Distribution Center.
Set point, 24-21. Clayton serving. Drury can't handle it. Into basketball go. It's a point. They want it to be called a jump ball. It's not gonna be. Coach Robinson furious. They're talking about it.
They're going to call it.
They're going to talk still. Right now, they're saying Crowleys Ridge has won the set, but they're still discussing. It's not 100% official yet.
They're not going to win it. I can tell by the body language of the head referee. She's shaking her head no way.
We've had a couple of times where she was talked to about something, and you can tell when she's very adamant that she knows what she's talking about here. This is the right call. She's not overturning that. Okay, so set 1. 25-21 is going to go to the Crowley Ridge Lady Falcons, I believe. And so we're going to get ready for set 2 coming up. They got to put it past them. That's what Coach Robinson's talking about. It's a new ball game right now. Let's go win set 2. Crowleys Ridge, though, doing work. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3Autosales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
What's on your schedule for October 28th? Bump it. Find your couch and spike it. Get around the big TV with all your friends and set it. Arkansas PBS and the Arkansas Activities Association is bringing you the 2023 Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championships presented by Everett Buick GMC. For all the ways to watch, just head over to the website, myarpbs.org/sports.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we're back here at Valley Springs High School. The host team in the second round, they lost set 1, 25-21. A little bit of controversy on that last play, but here we are, set 2. Crowleys Ridge doing what they needed to do against this this hometown crowd here. And we've got some comments we're going to get to. Brad Caldwell, you want to read those off?
Aunt Jutt in her classroom cheering for CRA. Let's go, ladies. And that's something we love to hear. If you're watching in your classroom right now, let us know in the comments. Hit that like button and get that out there. It actually helps the YouTube algorithm. We've also got some Falcon fans kind of speaking up now. They're saying, hey, we're in this thing too. Stephanie Worley says, go Falcons. Brian Morgan, good job, Coach Royce and Lady Falcons. And I know we have one more, I believe, Falcons fan in the comments.
It was Judd had 2 in there, I think is what you're thinking of. Yeah, great job, and we appreciate that. And like you said, helps the algorithm. Right now, we've got 132 watching live. That's devices. Of course, we got a whole classroom in one class, we know, from Aunt Judd. 138 is what it's at now. That's just YouTube. Okay, we've also got it going on Facebook, so, you know, more devices than that. We really appreciate every one of them. We got some high-level competition volleyball here. We've got a great one in front of us. As that one come down, 25-21, 4-point match. Or set. And here we go as we start set number 2.
The all-important set number 2.
1-0.
Don't want to fall down 2 sets to 0. Always, it's not impossible to come back from, but it makes it difficult.
Now, yesterday, Valley Springs, they've been here. They were down 2 sets to 1 last night. One set 4 and 5 to get on to the second round as the host team, the 2 seed. Right. And there's a good start as Trammell, the junior, jumps up and blocks the big hitter from Crowleys Ridge, Skylie Clayton. Henson will go back to serve. One of the better players overall. She's a great setter. Does a great job defensively. She goes over on 2, tries to keep on your heels. She does a great job when she's serving. She was serving late in that first set. Clayton, though, too good of a set that time. She rised up above everybody. Skylie skied. And
yes,
got
she
the
did.
Point 2-1.
And I said Worley, Stephanie Worley,
Yeah,
I believe it's Swarell, I believe.
Yeah.
So I apologize to you, Stephanie.
Or just maybe Whirl. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a big-time country singer back in the early 2000s? Last name was Whirl like that?
Well, you're asking the wrong guy on that one.
He hates country. No.
I like sports.
Right.
And
Stephanie Snow.
Right. And 90s alternative rock.
You can't go wrong with that. Drury gets it over. Sophie Snow with the set, setting up Clayton. dug out by Drury, but too hot to handle as it goes back up into the net area. Clayton, when she gets that, it is so hard to stop.
Tell you what, the consistency of this Crowleys Ridge team is very impressive.
Yes. They have a great back line that goes with their front line. So when you try to trick them up, kind of dink it, it seems like Snow and Gramling's another one, Watson, Ava Summit, they're always just flying up there and hitting that ball back up in the air. And even the frontline players, when they're back rotated to the back, they do the same thing. Makes it so hard. Once they get that ball up, then they're setting up them big hitters.
See that bottom line, telling you what we've got upcoming on ASN. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but boy, next week is going to be a big week on the Arkansas Sports Network.
We're getting the Harrisburg Hornets in the arena.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever called a Harrisburg game in any sport.
I have.
Well, you did yesterday. I know. I knew they were orange, but I honestly couldn't remember Hornets until I saw their jerseys. Makes sense, right?
That's right.
I love teams for play-by-play guys. It's easy when you got like Hazen Hornets, Harrisburg Hornets, Hackett Hornets we've got in here as well. Makes it really easy. BB Badgers, you can go on and on. Oxley, that'll work. It's deflected off the block from Trammell for a score.
And mentioning something like that, you wonder why the Green Forest Tigers are not green.
Yeah. And Greenbrier is blue.
Right.
And Greenwood is navy blue, I remember a kid in high school, we used to play Greenbrier, and he was always like, why aren't they called Bluebrier? It makes no sense. First time I ever really thought about it that way. So,
Valley Springs took the timeout.
Yes, they did. We'll take one with them. It's 8-2. Coach Robinson's got to get them going right now.
We need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, we're back here. 8-2, Coach Robinson calls the timeout. Our team is down a set already. Great separation from Crowleys Ridge right off the bat. They're off to a hot start. It's time to tighten this ship right now. We got Clayton back there serving, and she gets an ace right off the bat. She hit it into Cammie Moore. Cammie Moore, one of the top players for Valley Springs.
Okay, so what I'm seeing right now, you're kind of seeing the energy level of Valley Springs go down a little bit. They've got to figure this out right now.
They got to get some back-to-back points, let that crowd and that momentum go. And it's hard, though. Girls like Chloe Hill coming up high on the block that time, number 13.
Yeah, I noticed I didn't notice Hill as much in the first set.
She started, but right.
Yeah, so
she rotates in and out, but
yeah.
Henson, Drury, she tries to poke it over. It deflects off a defender. Oxley reaches back and smacks it back across. Drury again, and she's going to win. You keep setting her up, and it works that time. 10-3.
Yeah,
that's what they got to do.
Yeah. They got to find that energy. They got a little bit on the bench now. Just got to try to figure it out. And I'll tell you right now, give a lot of credit to Crowleys Ridge for taking that energy out of the building.
Harding Academy in the building as well now. I've seen one of their top players, Harlow, a junior for them, walking by the Harrisburg Hornets. Sophie Snow. Meredith hits it over with the right hand, one-handed hit. Cammie Moore right into Snow. Snow played it, but they couldn't get anybody to set it up. 10-4. Boy, Snow took the brunt of that one and played it well, really, but they really like to get to the setter, that second hit, and sometimes that hurts a team because Someone will be in the way. You'll see them get tangled up sometimes, trying to get the setter to set it, because that's what they do. It's their specialty. Sometimes you see some of the good teams say, you know, we're not going to do that. You know, we're just going to, you know, they have a lot of good communication, put it that way.
Let me point something out there. Skylie Clayton, watching her, you know, she's been great on the front, but she's playing that back line now. You got to give her a lot of credit being able to be so versatile.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. That's what they do. Crowleys Ridge is great at that. And here's Watson. Watson yesterday was great at serving. See how long she stays back there. Not long. Cami Moore finding some paint for a Valley Springs point.
Again, Valley's got to figure it out. Got to find some energy. Got to find a few points in a row here.
So that one's long. Another point for Valley Springs. We're talking about play-by-play and the kind of stuff we do. Logos and Hazen Hornets and Harrisburg Hornets and Hackett Hornets and all that. I want you Valley Springs fans that are watching, tell us a little bit about this orange tiger with the green eyes, okay? Is there a storyline behind the orange? Because everything's green, but you got orange in your tiger logo. Y'all ever thought about going like Cincinnati Bengals, where it's all, you know, where you go green and white? There's some teams I've seen like that are like LSU Tigers. They're yellow and purple. What is the story behind the orange? Is it significant in Valley Springs history? I know Dover, where I'm from, we're black and white, and they added maroon like a couple years after I graduated. Well, I didn't know this, but I come to find out we were actually the Badgers at one point, and we were maroon, and there was a reason they used that color as our tertiary color. So I mean, it'd be cool to find out from Valley Springs side.
Aren't tigers orange to begin with?
Yes, but still.
What do tigers dream of?
They're Siberian tigers.
When you're taking a little tiger snooze.
That serve goes into the Valley Springs front line.
My kids want me to sing that song to them sometimes. You know that one from that movie? Oh, man, I got to tell you. I can't go into that. I can't go into that one. Some know what I'm talking about.
Meredith's a little long on this one. Is it a child movie?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
There's the rest of Harding Academy coming by. Several more.
Yep. Harding Academy was impressive yesterday in their win. You've seen them a few times now. So
won the championship, the district, Northwest District, I called at Dover, and Valley Springs, of course, lost to them. Valley Springs was the only conference team to take a set from them all year in conference play. Now, they did play Baptist Prep, and Harding Academy did lose. Baptist Prep, another team here that we've got our sights on as being a team that can make it all the way to the finals.
You know, if you're talking about another team in the bracket that really looks like they could match up with Hackett, it's got to be them. I need to check the history, but I'm thinking that they met in the state finals last year.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking. We haven't confirmed that. Valley Springs has made a little run. They've tightened it up. It's 10-4. Cami Moore serving. That's on the line. It's an ace, 11-14. Said 10-14, but it's taking a 4-point lead. Now, 3-point game. Royce McMillan with the timeout. We'll take one with them. 3-point game. We'll be back right after this on ASN.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
All right, we're back here again. And if you're seeing a little camera shake at times, it is the student section is right below us. So when they're really going and stomping and getting rowdy, we get a little vibration up there. So we do apologize. We're trying to work with that best we can.
And you were correct earlier when you asked if Paris hosted the state volleyball tournament. They did.
I thought that was right. Okay. Cami Moore. Clayton tried to poke it over. Oh, they're going to say Valley Springs touched it. So they got to keep playing it. Now Trammell to the back line. It's in. Part of that ball, just a smidgen of it, hit that green line.
Baptist Prep beat Hackett last year in the state finals 3 straight sets.
Wow.
25-16, 25-22,
I haven't
25-22.
seen Baptist Prep yet. You have. You finally seen Hackett. I saw him yesterday, second time today. If Hackett loses in 3 straight sets to Baptist Prep, if that's end up being the 2 teams we have, I will be I don't want to say something crazy, like take my shirt off and run around the arena, because I don't believe it. I ain't going to do that for sure.
Let's get that straight. It's at the Spa City. Nobody wants to see you with your shirt off.
Okay.
And it's 14-13.
That's right. Meanwhile, a big-time run.
Yes.
Cammie Moore has been back there doing it, getting it started for him. That set's too close for Watson. That's another score off the serve. We're tied up. Valley Springs got the crowd going.
Is that 8 in a row for Valley? It seemed like it was 14-6, I believe. I need to do a little better job of checking my notes here.
Cammie Moore. Meredith was there. Watson sets up their best player, Clayton.
Big point by Clayton there.
They get the momentum back for a moment. I know it was 10-2 Crowleys Ridge at one point, and that's an ace. And
two good points in a row by Crowleys as we get past the halfway point in set number 1.
It was 14-7. That was the biggest the league got.
Okay.
So they had 7 straight points. Good job by Clayton, gets it back over. And a little bit of collision, but Qualls sends it back. Snow was there. Man, Shepard setting up Clayton too much for Taylor and the Valley Springs Lady Tigers that time.
We got 153 devices on us right now. Need every one of you that's watching to hit that share button and hit that like button.
Drury gets down, sets it up for Qualls. She hits it to the back line. Meredith rims it down. That set's tough. Clayton makes it work. Nice dig. Here we go again. Shepard, Snow, Clayton. Drury says, I got it. Henson setting up Qualls, and it's long.
So after the 7 straight for Valley,
4 straight now.
Crowley has gone 4 straight, and a big 4 straight here, as we're getting later into the set.
They got to get that serve back, down 1 set already. And that's a short one. That's dug all the way over and then sent right back across. Clayton with the constant pressure, and she's going to get it. Going to get a net violation over on Valley Springs side.
Timeout, Valley Springs, and Coach Kelsey Robinson not happy.
5-point lead. If this crowd wasn't in here, you might could hear it from up here. We did yesterday in that 4th set against Episcopal. We'll take a short timeout. We're going to come right back.
Yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
And we're back here. I want to appreciate D3 Auto Sales. Everything they've done for the Arkansas Sports Network. We've got a D3 Auto Sales MVP trophy. We're dwindling that list down. For football, last year we had Luke King from Hazen, quarterback, won that. Our first, that was the inaugural award, and we're excited about who's going to win it this year. We got several nominees and getting down to some semifinalists. Clayton, big hit, too much for Drury. 6 straight points now, 20-14. Shepard back serving. It's a high serve. They have to talk about it. Moore lays out for it. Qualls pokes it over. It's blocked. Kick back up. Moore gets it over on 2. Snow. Clayton blocked. Man. They can't handle it.
What an answer to that run.
I mean, they're going to Clayton over and over and over now.
What an unbelievable answer. And talk about Valley had the momentum, but boy, 7 in a row now by Crowleys Ridge.
Taylor. Qualls on the big hit. Clayton, here it comes. That's what they do. This time Moore's the victim. (22-14), 8-point game. Drury comes up and digs it out. Henson hits it to Trammell, or that was Moore on the back. Clayton, it's just Shepard and Watson or different ones setting her up every time. Wow. Clayton's got about 7 points in a row or so. 23-14. They're 1 point away from set point, but this serves long. They'll get it back on the other side.
Well, Valley's got it cut out for them right now. It's now or never at this point.
The libero checks out. Henson will serve. Helams is back in, the sophomore, number 19. Ooh, tough set, or pass, I should say, by Clayton.
Man.
And then a point.
I'll tell you what, Clayton is impressive.
Yeah, she is. I was telling you yesterday, I was really high on, was I not, Crowleys Ridge when we got back together after your games and our games over here both ended. And this Crowleys Ridge team is fun to watch. And Sophia Snow, we don't talk about her enough. She does a great job on the back line. That time, Meredith can't get a hold of it. And still life, even though it's set point. Still life for Valley Springs, and Landry King back to serve. They've got to get, is it 24-16? They've got to get 8 in a row just to force a win by 2 situation. Arena goes dead silent for a moment. Oxley, it's out. No, it's in. Wow, she ends it with a great hit. Snuck it in that right corner. 25-16. Crowleys Ridge Lady Falcons filling their oats right now. They're up 2-0. They're eyeing down a semifinal appearance, or will be quarterfinals.
Semifinals.
It will be semifinals.
Yeah.
Okay. They win it. We'll take a break. We'll be back in about 2.5 minutes. We're going to get you set 3 right after this.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, thank you.
To watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
You know, and just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for 3. Wow. Back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line. Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
What's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas. And we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small towns of Arkansas and high school sports. They are on their way to be the biggest thing in high school sports, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
And we're back here for set number 3. Crowleys Ridge has taken care of business so far in the first 2 sets, 25-21 and 25-16. It's been competitive. They're starting to pull away a little bit. We had Valley Springs down 14-7. They scored 7 straight to tie it up at 14. Then after that, all Crowleys Ridge, they were up, I want to say 23-14 before Valley got the ball back and finally got a couple points there. But they've been really formidable, and Valley Springs has to have a great set here. They're playing for their season. They're the host team here in the state tournament. They're one win away from going to the semifinals, but they've got to win 3 straight sets. We seen them win 2 straight yesterday to come down from 2-1. Can they do it here? Crowleys Ridge so far has shown that it's going to be a tall task. Henson hits it over. Watson now setting up Shepard. That one's long. So Valley Springs will start out with a point. And I don't know if they got the first point in the last set. I know they didn't last set. I can't remember set 1, but it's a good start at least, initially.
They need to find a way to just continue this on.
And right now, as Shepard scores, at least they weren't setting up Clayton, because they kind of just went back to that well over and over and over to end set 2. But it didn't matter. They get it to Shepard. She finds a spot in the court where there's nobody at. So they lose the serve just like that, and Shepard will serve it. Helams, and then they set up Trammell. Good defense. And that was number 4, Summit. Cammie Moore putting the pressure on. Shepard's there. Snow trying to set up Clayton. She's behind the 10-foot line. Moore can play it. Now Trammell with the hammer right to Snow. The set from Shepard. Clayton, good job defending it. You're not going to do that very many times. Drury gets it across. Oh, and it lands. Miss-hit from Meredith. She thought she had it, mistimed it. 2-1, Valley Springs with the early lead. Ryan Gramling checks back in. Shepard's going to take a seat. Landry King serving, a senior, 1 of 6 for this Valley Springs team. That one goes long.
Aunt Jutt in her classroom says, all right, Falcons, let's get that sweep.
Good job reading that.
Yeah, you know.
Sophie Snow. Oh, Drury, the pass all the way back over. Poked over by Helams. Great play. But the defense was there. Oxley gets rejected by Trammell. Seniors on this Valley Springs team, 6 of them. Caitlin Bogle, Destiny Harris, Eliza Drury. That's number 13, Landry King, Katie Henson, Cammie Moore. And they're going to lose a lot, but they still got a lot of good ones to build around. Girls like Reagan Helams and, I was going to say Taylor Trammell, just 2 of them. There's more I'll get to later.
Hell, we got a lot of replay possibilities here.
I'll gotcha. I don't know. Clayton, she's going to score it. She'll get the point, the serve back over. Valley Springs, though, with a much better start in this 3rd set, playing for their lives here. It's 3-4. They're still in the lead, but Clayton's back there serving. You've got King in the middle, Taylor in the back right, which is number 1, the libero, and that hits the net and flips over for an ace. And then you've got Drury, the other one back there behind the 10-foot line, and Helams is straddling it. Taylor with a nice dig, set up by King. Drury's going to have to hit it from way back, right to Snow. Good job on her placement. Blocked up front by Cammie Moore. Sent back down by Helams, still defended well. And this time they can't dig it out. Good attempt from Chloe Hill, but that's gonna get the kids here excited for Valley Springs as they are jumping up and down all over our ladder and everything up to the crow's nest. Oh, wow. Great hit from Clayton from way back. 5-5, it's tied. Got to get a volleyball in here. That one got hit all the way to Belafonte. Trying to think of Lead Hill, but I couldn't get it out.
Well, I mean, this end kind of facing Harrison. You could have just, yeah.
No, you got to go. Harrison's too easy. You got to get further, you know. That was hit the Omaha. I think it was hit the Blue Eye. Here we go. Cammie Moore over to Snow.
Valley got a lot of energy to start this third set. They got to continue
they have
this.
To have
They've got to have that.
6-5. Drury. Great server. When she's on, she can stay back there for a while. That's a good hit. It's long, though. Great, smart play from Clayton. Skyly Clayton read it, let it go, and that's going to end the service. Oxley back. I believe that's 5. It is. Ella Oxley having a good tournament. That one's hit straight into Taylor, the libero. Henson gets it up to Moore. That's in a tough spot. It's dug out. Oxley laying out. Watson gets it across. Cammie Moore with the hammer. Watson says, I've got it. Oxley back over. Moore. Henson. Moore's got to get it across. Back left corner. Oxley was there, though, and a double hit called on Watson. And it's 7-6 Valley Springs by 1 early. Got Cammie Moore back to serve. Got 4 Lady Falcons in the front, 2 in the back on that serve rotation. And there's a point for Valley Springs.
By Trammell.
Definitely bringing it, yes.
Nice job by Taylor Trammell.
Like I said, she's one to build around. She's a junior. Helam's a sophomore. They've got Ava Johnson, a sophomore, Jaden Berry, Ollie McElroy, Kylie Mudgett, and Cambry Traylor, the libero. She's a junior. Got a double hit called. Another point for Valley Springs as they increase their lead to 3, 9-6. Macy Willis, who's injured. Coaches had lots of great things to say about her. She's a setter. She'll be back, hopefully, if she decides to keep playing volleyball. Lillian Fairchild here. Macy Willis, a great basketball player as well. And we've already mentioned the rest of them, I believe. So, big senior class, but they're getting a lot back. And if you're from Crowleys Ridge and you know the classes, we don't have that on our roster, let us know. Taylor, Cammie Moore back to serve. Right into Clayton. Watson back set, Meredith. Moore's there. Henson with the set. Qualls going long. Qualls is, it's touched. Point for Valley Springs. Ball's bouncing their way right now, 11-6. Oh, wait a minute. They got to get the ball back. They're still talking about this. She's saying it was touched. And Ernie Murray says, no, he don't believe it was touched. So they reverse it. Well, that thing got reversed twice.
Yeah.
So Meredith will go back to serve. So instead of being 11-6, it's 7-10. Ooh, Taylor and Drury kind of close. Good job from Henson to poke it over. They set up Clayton. They feed the beast, and she scores a point for her team.
Crowleys Ridge.
Monster Energy drinks brought to you.
Crowleys Ridge not going to go away in this set, I can tell you. Valley will earn this set if they win.
Trammell, there you go. She kind of faked him out. She looked like she's going to bring the hammer, and she just kind of hung and still brought the one hand just a little softer. She found a little spot right at that 10-foot line on the left side.
Third set energy here for Valley Springs has helped them quite a bit. They've got to be able to sustain it till 25.
Check out these Harrisburg Hornets fans coming in here. Them and Harding Academy travel really well. They're proud of their teams, rightfully so. Sophie Snow with the side hit. It's got a little wobble to it. Doesn't catch any court. 12-8 Valley Springs. Fighting for their lives. And we got a timeout. Royce McMillan will take one with them. It's a 4-point lead for Valley Springs. We'll be back.
Okay. You're getting some updates on.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Back to school. Yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
We're back. 12-8. Duran Miller here with Brad Caldwell bringing you the play-by-play in the color. And Aaron Powers and what's your name again? Playing. Nate Sparks working the camera, and they're kind of flip-flopping, producing a little bit. And we're met with Allison from the Valley Springs team helping us out on camera. And
Stevie's on the camera right now, but Allison is
Stevie was the other one.
in the wings.
Valley Springs scoring again. Got a net violation.
We've got some Crowleys Ridge folks updating us on the classes. We do appreciate
Trying to write
that.
those
We're
down.
writing those down as we go.
Gillette's a senior. Clayton's a senior. Snow is I'm not sure if that's supposed to be sophomore. Oxley's a junior. What I missed?
Goodness gracious. Number 14.
Yeah, Clayton.
Clayton. She just killed one right in the face of the Valley Springs defender. You know that had to hurt.
Bailey Watson, a junior. Hill is a junior. Chloe Hill. Trammell gets that over. And that hits long, so Valley Springs will keep the little separation they've had this set. They're up 14-9, and Landry King's going to come in. She'll check in for Qualls. King had a good district tournament, but she's really impressed me here in the state tournament. Like I said yesterday, she was really great down the stretch for them. Let's see what she can do here at the serve line. That's a tough one. Almost off the face of Meredith after she hit it in her forearms. Cami Moore gets it back. Snow, should be a good set. It is. And it's going to work as Ryan Gramling set up Andy Eads for the point. We're saying Eads' name more often today than I think I did yesterday. That was a good one in how Oxley comes in for. Oxley and Eads really kind of remind me of each other a lot, do a lot of similar things. Both really good players. Sophie Snow, that's a tough serve. It might be long. They're going to go ahead and play it. It had the trajectory that it might die out right on the line. So it's probably a good decision. Gramling, great job running down the set and helping out Clayton get that big kill. Or actually, it's just a big hit because it hit a defender. Wow, Eads and Gramling are both freshmen. That's awesome for Crowleys Ridge. Andy Eads scored that point before last. And Gramling, the one that's been doing the setting most of the time. Her and Watson kind of go back and forth. So this Crowleys Ridge team is pretty young. They're going to lose Clayton and Gillette. They may have some more seniors, but let me get a clarification on Snow.
Out on the serve there.
And Meredith is a freshman too. Wow, great freshman class it looks like.
Made them that much tougher. They were 13-2, 14-1 in the district and won the district tournament.
There's a freshman hitting it to Clayton, a senior. Grambling to Clayton. They get the ball. 16-13. It's back to a three-point game. Valley cannot let Crowleys Ridge capture any momentum and take a lead here late in this set. They've led basically throughout set 2 or set 3, and they got to keep that going. But right now, Meredith putting the pressure on, blocked by Moore. Back set, just tapped back over. Moore's there. Meredith gets it. Oxley, Landry King with a nice play. Back in, Moore takes it from Henson. It might have been out. Clayton plays it. Grambling setting up Meredith. Backline, Taylor's there. It's down! Miscommunication on the Crowleys Ridge side. 17-13.
The easy pop fly hits the ground.
16-13, sorry. 16-13, 3 points. That's right. Nobody got it. Shortstop and pitcher got confused who was getting that one. Got to let your shortstop come up and get it, right?
All right.
Unless I'm playing softball, I got to come get it. I don't get many plays at pitcher.
I was about to say, you don't have enough good players on your team to have them wave you off.
Whatever.
Hey, you had me on your team. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Making yourself feel better, huh?
No,
I know you're putting yourself
outfield.
down, but kind of making your comments sound better. Making me sound better somehow. Watson. Oh, I got you in the outfield. That's funny. That was really smart that time from Henson to get it over on 2. They work it out, but then the return hit is long, and it's 3 points again. They're kind of keeping it at 3, and here comes Drury to serve. Drury, one of the 6 seniors. It's a good one, but Clayton's got it. Watson, back set's tough to the antenna. It went around it. Went around the antenna, nothing Oxley could do.
You know,
they're feeling it.
That's a smart thing to have those antennas. You know, if you're not a volleyball person, you would have never known that you needed something like that.
I remember our first year up at Shiloh, we were like, what is that called? What is that? It's an antenna?
Right.
Like, we didn't even know what that was really. Most of us anyways. Right. Timeout, Royce McMillan. It's a 5-point lead for Valley Springs. They're on their way, hopefully, for them to win set 3 and force a set 4. We'll be back.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
We got some more comments. Thank you all. Jordan, they're saying, is a sophomore. And Jut says that's my niece. Wasn't Jut the grandma? She was a grandma as well. Or an aunt. Okay,
yeah,
there we go. That's her niece. Watson's a junior. We got Watson. And Jut says, we have come back from worse. Crowleys Ridge Academy will bring the grit back, we believe. Qualls with a good hit, but Sophie Snow has the answer. Gosh, man, even when she's behind a 10-foot line, Clayton hits that ball so hard. That's going to be 4 hits.
You know, and Clayton is tall, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But she's not the tallest one out there. But, I mean, in the
right
tournament.
Now,
in the tournament. But, boy, she's really playing bigger than she is, you know?
She gets up. She gets up, and she's really got good vision on her hits. Really accurate is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, Watson pops it up in the air. Meredith gets it forward, back over by Shepard. Taylor and Trammell fight over one. Moore back over. Oxley was there. Watson, Clayton, dug out by Drury. Good job. Henson with the set. Qualls, she said, I've got to lighten it up a little, been a little long. But Clayton dug it out. Henson again. She's going to set up Moore. Moore, big hit down the middle. Hits it from the middle position to the left corner. Bucket, 20-15.
Big time play there. Valley Springs hitting that magic number of 20. Last night, they come back from, what was it, 2-1.
2 sets to 1.
Yeah.
They've been set 4 and 5.
So they're making this one difficult here to put them away. So
not only that, they trailed all of set 4 till the very end, basically.
Right.
And that made it just one of the better games I've ever been a part of. I think it probably was. We had some good 5-setters, I know, in state the last couple of years, but that one was crazy. And I think having the home crowd here definitely amped it up a bit, electricity. But they lose the serve. Shepard's back now serving, and Moore putting the heat on. Meredith back over. Henson setting up Qualls. Sophie Snow picks it up off the deflection. Clayton miss hit. Oh, her and Andy Eads weren't sure who was going to get it. Man, Clayton was a little upset. She was like, I was going to kill it. Now she apologized.
Well,
She's like, it's okay.
It's the senior, though. She's the senior on the team. So,
the leader.
You know, that's one of the things. I know that's hard to kind of back off a little bit, but at that point, maybe that's where that comes in.
Watson over on 2 trying to trick it up. Helams, a sophomore, was there. Watson falls, trying to feed it up and can't do it, and it's 22-16. A 6-point lead and 3 points away from winning their first set is the Lady Tigers. Can they keep doing it, keep it going here? Katie Henson, player of the game last night with Cammie Moore. Watson, back set.
Oh, good play there.
Snow, Watson, going to set up Clayton. That's what they want. Drury says, I got it. Over on 2 is Henson, right to Watson. One setter to the next. Libero setting up Eads. Back to Henson. Oh, they try to go over on 2. It'll still work off the net. Way to be heads up there. Over on 2 again, Henson. Watson with a back set. See, they're getting them discombobulated here. They're not getting able to set up Clayton when they keep them on their toes. Qualls! That's dug out. Sophie Snow, Watson, Eads. It's long. 23-16.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow, what a volley on both ends there. That was a fun time there. Good job by both teams. Valley Springs, 2 points from forcing a set 4.
23-16. Henson still serving. This time she gets to Shepard. Watson back to Shepard. That's out. It's set point. Valley Springs trying to get their first set. They've had their backs against the wall.
Watching Coach Kelsey Robinson on there. She's got as much energy as the rest of the team has.
It's like she's still playing, right? That's what it looks like. Like she's a team captain out there. You could feel the passion from her. Andy Eads says, not so fast, my friend. Here we go, 24-17, but they got to get 7 in a row to force a 2-point situation.
Actually, got to get 8. They got to get 8. They got to get
7 in a row to force a 2-point situation, right?
No, you're right. You're right, because I was looking at the score on the computer.
Here we go. Henson over, a little back hit. Oh, this time, just a little bit mistiming that time from Clayton, and it goes into the net. The set goes to Valley Springs. It's not over yet. 2 for Crowleys Ridge, 1 for Valley Springs. We'll be back in 3 minutes for set 4.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, well, thank you.
To watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
You know, and just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for three. Back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line. Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and that King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
What's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas, and we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small towns of Arkansas and high school sports. They are on their way to be the biggest thing in high school sports, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
All right, back to the comments here. We've got Jut saying, come on, CRA, never give up, take it back, we got this. Alexi Fletcher saying, put Hallie Jordan in. And Pam Hill says, got to cheer for Valley Springs here. They supported CAC against Dover, so I'm rooting for them. And that goes back to the district tournament. We get to the championship game, which was Harding Academy versus Valley Springs. And the Dover student section, there was some stuff going on, I don't know exactly, but the Dover student section rooted for Harding Academy. It was kind of a big deal there, and it was kind of funny. They took pictures with them after the game and everything.
Yeah.
And so Valley Springs was like, we're going to get you back. And they did yesterday, rooting for CAC, bringing some energy in the building. That's pretty funny right there. Alexi Fletcher also says, miss playing with these girls. I know they got this next set. All right, here we go. Set number 4. 2-1. Crowleys Ridge with the lead, but it's been a while since they won a set now, as Valley Springs got it done in set 3. And the momentum has been with Valley Springs throughout that last set. Let's see if Shepard serving here, and the Lady Falcons can get some rhythm back. Not right off the bat, though, as the first serve is a fault. 1-0 Valley Springs. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're Royce McMillan, and I know he knows this, but you don't want to give any extra momentum to Valley Springs now in this hostile environment.
They really would like to put them away right here. I was actually just thinking the same thing.
Clayton, wow! Trammell says not so fast! I got to be saying that.
Right?
Oh, my.
Yep.
Trammell with a great block on Clayton. You don't see it done very often. Clayton wins the majority by far. She's been unbelievable today, but that one goes to Trammell, and it's 2-0. Here she goes again, and it's blocked again, and it's off of Meredith. Oh, my. Trammell, the junior, looking like a senior right now.
Great play at the net by Trammell. And again, this Valley Springs team has flipped the momentum. Crowleys Ridge got to do something here. You don't want to go into a 5th set in this ball game.
Henson ended the last set serving. She starts this one serving. Is that on the line? I think it was. Great hit. I believe that was that Grambling 3 or was that Eads? I'll have to go back and watch here. That was set by Grambling. Eads with the hammer. 3-1. Trammell. Right down the middle. Meredith was there. They'll set up Clayton. That was too much height for Clayton. When she hits it on point at the top of her set, or top of her hit, not much you can do with it. And she got a little cross-court angle that time as well to help her, not nose right up with Trammell. Sophie Snow serving again. Crowleys Ridge can tie it with a point right here, but Tammy Moore finds the court on the back left corner.
Students, bench, and building starting to get a little bit fired up again. But, you know, Crowleys Ridge.
Oh, they want the student section to move back, or the actual team, Harrisburg, to move back a little bit because they're on that front row with their legs out. A little surprised. I've never seen that, but they don't want anybody on the front row, I guess.
Yeah, interesting.
Meredith over. Ooh, dug out, but not enough. King tried her best. Point back over for the Lady Falcons. They close the gap to 1. Clayton's going to serve. It's a good one, and it's going to be an ace. Thought it was going to make the basket as well, but it was short. Air ball. Tied up, 4-all.
Harrisburg really putting some people in the gym right now, so they're getting ready for their next game. They'll be taking on Harding Academy, as you said before.
Good set from Henson. Walls, and it was touched, I believe. It was, yeah, they fix it. You could kind of hear the ball that time. Boy, Valley Springs about lost their mind when they thought they were going to get that point. 5-4, Trammell to serve. Trammell, just a junior, showing off a couple big blocks here as of late against Clayton. Oxley with a block of her own. Drury, that was touched at the net. Not touched. Point for the Lady Falcons.
Good job by the Lady Falcons, kind of stemming this run that Valley had to start off. Try to get this building to settle down just a little bit, not allow them to feed off that energy.
Yeah, they need to do this, get a little lead, and that's really going to quiet things down. But so far they haven't been able to do it. Drury again, she lightened it up a hair, got the deflection off the blockers, and it lands in a spot where nobody was at. They've got the lead back. Or do they? Yeah, 6-5. And we've got Helams, the sophomore, serving. Clayton with the pass. Watson back to Clayton. Skimmed off the net, and it's out. Those are so tough. Oxley's back to serve. Ella Oxley, a junior. Crowleys Ridge returning a lot of players. Got some great freshmen, 3 good ones. Over on 2 with a little back hit from Henson. That was smart. Now Shepard over on 2. Number 10 hits at the number 10. And a block right up front as Drury tried to just tap it over. Good job up front with Meredith and Eads teaming up. 7-6. They've got the lead. They're up 2-1. If they can get a little separation, it's really going to hurt the momentum that's been built by Valley Springs. Drury gets it over. Clayton was there. Now let's set up Eads. It's out.
Tell you what, I've been so impressed with the Crowleys Ridge team. They're just a solid, fundamental volleyball team, you know?
Yeah. Where's their weak spot, Brad?
I don't see one. Yeah, that's it. I think that's a great way to put it. There's not a lot of weak spots there.
Eads. Good job from Helams to come up and get it. Little back hit over to Moore. Straight to Clayton. Watson setting up. Oxley, is it long? It is. 8-7, Valley Springs back in the lead. Back and forth so far in set 4.
Back
Drury.
and forth we go.
Here she is, a great server. That's a hot one. No problems that time for Clayton, and she's going to get the hit. Boy, that ball is just dying down. Great dig from Drury. Not just a good server and hitter, playing some defense. Little dink that time. Good job from Shepard, but they play it more off the deflection. Clayton does a great job on the back line.
Yeah, so versatile.
Moore back to Clayton. She's going to hit it up. Watson with the set. Back to Snow will take it. And Taylor can't get there.
Really, when you're talking about some of the best players in the tournament, you know, Clayton's got to be mentioned up there with some of the best.
100% agree. So you got Helms, Drury, and Taylor on that back line. Meredith with the serve. It's hit into the front there, right behind the 10-foot line. Qualls is the one that took it. Watson set up Clayton. Just too much. Perfect set from Watson. Bailey Watson, a junior, setting up her senior. You got Allie Gillette and Skylie Clayton that we were told about that are the seniors. That one a little short. Good play that time from Moore. Qualls gets one to come down. They've been missing Qualls a little bit today. I know at district last week, her and Drury were kind of almost interchangeable, I should say, and really playing well. Qualls has been a little bit off on some of her hits. She's going against a lot of size, and that's part of it. And that one's into the net by Moore.
Those are always tough and deflating a little bit, you know what I mean?
So it's a 1-point lead, 10-9 for Valley Springs. Kinsley Shepard with the serve. Taylor all the way up into the ductwork. Can Moore get this over? Wow. That is unbelievable.
Wow.
Oh, and I know what she's trying to do. Clayton was trying to come up and flush it. She just mistimed it. That's unbelievable right there. I'm telling you right now, those are the kind of plays that somehow they pull this out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to talk about for the next 20 years in Valley Springs, maybe more. Henson, Clayton, back to her. A little bit easier that time. It's still not able to be handled. Almost a little bit of a push hit.
If you're Crowleys Ridge right now, you've got to find a way to get that ball fed to her and just kind of let her kind of take you to the end of this.
That's right. I mean, you feed her 20 times and she's going to score 12 of them, minimum, you know. Trammell reaches back. Snow lays out. Watson poked over. Qualls laying out. And there's Clayton again. She's tried to flush it twice like that. That time right on top of the net. It almost went over. Came back in, though.
Little bit of fatigue, maybe. Just a little bit.
And that may be something we need, too, for Crowleys Ridge side. They may need someone else to be fed for a couple points here. Give her a little breather and then ride that horse all the way to the finish.
That's it.
Or ride that falcon, I guess we should say. She's going to serve now, and she'll play that back line. Right into Moore. She plays it well on the pass. Back to her. Moore gets it over. Sophie Snow sets up Clayton. Dug out, or passed, I should say, by King all the way back over. Meredith cross court. Good play by Drury. She'll set her up. Drury's going to have a good one as Grambling can't handle it. And I'm sure there was some camera shake right then. This student section going crazy. 12 up.
There's plenty of it, let me tell you. They just go nuts.
Taylor Trammell serving. It's out. And that's going to hurt Valley. Valley's had a couple of those. Her and Cammie Moore, two of the better servers, had a couple of service errors there, and that really hurts when you look back at things in the long run. See if they still overcome this, though. 13-12. I'm just saying that's a couple points you're leaving out there at times. Watson serving. They're going to set up Drury. She hits it to the back line, and almost confusion on the setter. Now back over. Drury plays that well. Henson, back set. Moore drops it in a bucket. It's a point as it's laid out and touched. It was going to be right on the line area. 13 apiece. Halum's the sophomore to serve. Let's see if she can stay back there for a while for Valley. We've got two back and a 4-2 defense that time. Snow hits it over. Forward set. Drury too hard this time. They're asking for a touch. They're saying it wasn't.
Well, the reactions you get as a referee when when they're wanting these touches, man.
It's
My
like,
goodness.
yeah. It's like, are they just trying to be good actors, or are they legit, like, feeling it was touch, you know? King and Taylor get into each other's way, but they work it out. Back over. Clayton was there. Now they'll set up Shepard. Taylor's got to come up and lay out. Henson setting up Drury, and she gets it to work. They got to have more of that on Valley side. Wow, what a set, man. There's no separation.
Right.
14 apiece.
Yep. It is exactly what you expect a quarterfinal in the state tournament to be.
Qualls comes in for King. You've got Clayton and Snow behind the 10-foot line on the serve. Watson setting up Eves. Andy Eads. Now Watson, that set's tough, and sometimes that works out. Eads doing a great job. She's seen that it was too close. She just poked it over those blockers, got them to mistime that jump, and it lands. 15-14. Meredith serving again. Maddie Meredith, a freshman, folks. Drury with the pass. Back to her. She'll hit it over from about 18 feet behind the line. Watson. Clayton. That's their game right
Finishes
there.
them off.
That's their game. 16-14. It's a 2-point lead. 2 points right now feels like 6 points. And we got a timeout from Kelsey Robinson and Meredith Rogers as they talk about it. We'll take one with them. We'll be back right after this.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
And we're back here at Valley Springs. The host team, they're down 2-1. They were down 2-0. They come back and they win set 3 in a 25-17 manner. And in set 4 now has really had no separation until the last 2 points. It was 14 all. Crowleys Ridge has carved out just a little bit of space. Can they keep it going? Kinsley Shepard and the Lady Falcons, they don't want to go to set 5. They want to end it right now. And I'm going to tell you now, if you let Valley Springs go to set 5 with this home crowd, you're just playing with danger. Got to get her done, and there's a miscommunication on who was setting it that time. 16-15, 1-point game. Cammie Moore, last time she was back serving, she hit it into the net. That's not Cammie Moore. Cammie Moore has been a leader for this team. Let's see how this serve goes. It's out. I think the pressure was on her, and she's in her head a little bit. After that last one, you could kind of see it in her body language that time.
All right, now Valley kind of getting themselves in a little bit of trouble here. They need to find a way here to keep this thing in the 1-point game.
I think they've had 3 service errors in the last 4 or 5 serves. Henson over on 2. Clayton was ready for it that time. She hammers it back down. Got the net a little bit and landed in a spot nobody could get to. 3-point lead, definitely the biggest separations for Crowley Ridge in this 4th set.
Starting to feel it for Crowleys Ridge right now.
Good serve. Drury, off the backboard. Nope, that's a point.
So, yeah, I don't know what the rule is exactly on that.
I know if it hits the roof, you can play it.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can play it off anything else.
You might be able to play it off the backboard,
Maybe
but not off the metal.
Okay.
Not off the expansion.
Qualls, back corner. Meredith runs it down. Shepard sets their girl up. It's out, though. That was Clayton trying to give her team a 4-point lead.
That was a huge point for Valley Springs right there. They need to get 2 or 3 in a row here.
Yeah, they were trying to give her a 5-point lead. So back to 3, and here comes Henson. Henson ended set 4 serving. She started set 3 serving. She started set 4 serving, and she'd be back here for a while. That's in. Man, Clayton starting to come back into form. She was off there for just a couple hits, and she's been great the last 4 or 5 points here.
I will not be surprised to see a Kelsey Robinson timeout if Crowleys Ridge scores again here.
Sophie Snow. Cammie Moore Henson, Trammell. That's into the crowd. That's going to be a point. And that's another thing I want to know. Can you jump into the stands and hit the ball if you can get there in time?
I'll bet you that the stands would be out of bounds. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know for sure. But you can hit it out of bounds, you know, when it's out of bounds, as long as it doesn't hit the ground. So
Landry King, that was a good serve, but Sophie Snow passed it, and
great
Trammell
play at the
flushed
net.
it. That set, or that little pass was too close. That was a great serve. That credit King on that to set everything up. Sophie Snow laid out, doing her best to get it. Here's another one. Snow's there. Grambling hit it to Clayton. They played well, though. Drury starting to show up.
Huge point for Valley Springs right there.
Best set of the match so far for Drury by far. 2019.
I just noticed we got timeout Crowleys. I just noticed that we've got a kill and block board over there. I don't know if the camera can reach it or not, but that's a pretty cool deal over there by Valley Springs.
I don't know if that banner hanging down might be in the way, but that bottom right corner, right up, y'all see that?
Where is that?
Let's just leave it here, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to leave it here. But it's, you see where the Anstaff Bank logo is to the right?
Yeah.
The closest one to us, right below us?
Yes, sir.
Right to the right of that. There's a kill board. It's kind of like a strikeout in baseball, you know, or softball.
Oh, to the right? I see that. It's got a bunch of pieces of paper.
Kills and blocks. Kills and blocks.
The banner is NE1.
Okay.
Barely.
Someone's on their mic.
Throw to that. Yeah, that's me.
All right,
There it is.
2019.
You can barely see it, though. You got that banner in the way, but there it is. Banner
Anyway, it's
blocks.
pretty cool. Student section doing that, and Landry King still serving. Telling you, I've talked about Henson serving. Landry King yesterday was unbelievable when they had their backs to the wall. Snow has it. Grambling blocked. It was blocked, but it was a point scored for Clayton. Crowleys Ridge up 2. Clayton's going to serve now. She does a great job back there for Crowleys Ridge. You've got the deep girls being Moore and King. Moore has it. Henson back to her. She'll hit it right back to Clayton. Grambling, two girls collide, and that one falls. 1 point game again, 21-20, and Trammell serving. Taylor Trammell. We've got Snow and Clayton behind the 10-foot line. We're going to hit it to Snow. Meredith have to reach back. Should be a good opportunity for Valley Springs here. They're going to set up Drury. Was it touched? It wasn't. I think she missed time that was a little low when she had to hit when she made contact that time.
Big time point right there for Crowleys Ridge. I just felt like right there if Valley Springs could get the tie, who knows what might have happened.
And you got Watson serving. She had a great day yesterday serving. King was there. The set from Henson, it's a little rough. Double-handed hit over by Moore. And Clayton with another kill. She just put her team up 3. They're a point away from match point and moving on to the 3A state semifinals. Timeout. We'll take one with them.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know
This high school
there's
gym used to be
growth
packed most
in the
nights.
journey. At
Not
ATU,
anymore.
we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Cut.
All right, we're back. Lena Smith says, let's go, Valley. Salem girls are rooting you on. And here we go. 2 points away. Watson with a tough serve, and they can't play it. That ball hits it. I believe it was Shepard in the head as she tried to hit it. And that's big right now as they get the serve back, 23-21. Helam's a sophomore in a big position right now, the biggest serve of her volleyball career. And it's a great one, but Snow is ready. Watson going to go back to Their big hitter, Clayton. Drury plays it. Henson over to Moore. Watson got to run it down. Snow's there. This will help them not get a big kill attempt at the net, though. Oh, those are always so tough.
Yep.
Landed right on top of the net. Point, and it's match point now. And Ella Oxley back to serve. Match point for the Crowleys Ridge Lady Falcons. They're a point away from moving to the state semifinals. King, Henson, Cammie Moore. Oxley was ready. Watson setting up Eads. Deflected, played well, over on 2. They dig it out. Watson's got to get it over. She will. Taylor's there. Henson. Moore. It's a point. 24-22. Not over yet.
Not over yet.
Wow. This is fun, right?
Absolutely. Set 4, 24-22.
Great server. She's back. Can't have any faults right now. Eads, it's out. By the skin of their teeth.
Got to have this one right now if you're Valley Springs.
Hair on their chinny chin. 24-23 timeout.
Stay here.
Let's stay here. Wow. Still set point, but back-to-back points for Valley Springs. It's hard to put this team away.
You're right.
This is what happened yesterday.
They've been here before. That helps them.
Yes, it does. And this home crowd, I'm telling you, they didn't have this home crowd. I don't even know if they'd have won last set. I mean, it has been astronomical for them. It's got to count for 5 points a set at least.
Yeah.
I really believe that. Don't forget, when this is over, we're going to have the winning coach and players of the game on the court in an interview. And that's going to be a little tricky with this one going long, so the other teams will be warming up. So we'll find a spot, though, and get them interviewed. 24-23. Set point again. Now, we can't have a fault here. We've got to get a clean serve. And that takes that puts a little pressure on you not to maybe hit it as hard as you'd like. Oh, off the net. Snow's there. Watson got to get over on 2. They dig it up. Back over. Uh-oh, they're going to have a shot here. They're going to set up Clayton, though, way behind the 10-foot line. Great job from Qualls. Henson has it. Moore pokes over to the back. Clayton's there. Watson setting up Shepard. Shepard with the dink. Qualls lays out. Moore again. Shepard. Watson. Eads. Good job from Henson. Taylor! Oh, no! It's a miss hit to end.
Oh, no way.
And it's over, 25-23. A crushing blow for the 6 seniors and this entire Valley Springs team. But Crowley Ridge gets it done in dramatic fashion at the end. 25-23. What a battle for Valley Springs. We're going to take a break. We'll be back, and we're going to have head coach Royce McMillan and his players of the game right after this.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, thank you.
To watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
You know, and just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for 3. Back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line. Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
What's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas. And we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small.
We've got Skyly Clayton and we got Sophie Snow here for the Crowleys Ridge Academy Falcons as they move on into the state semifinals. What does it feel like, number one, to hear you guys are going to the state semifinals?
It feels amazing. We put in a lot of work for it.
Yeah, you guys had a really good regular season. I know that Northeast Conference was tough. You had Manila was tough. Walnut Ridge, who's getting ready to play right now, they were tough. How did that get you guys prepared for this?
We took those hard games and we used it to fuel us to go to state, and we just put our all in it every time.
Sophie, tell us a little bit about just the togetherness of your team. One of the things that we noticed, you guys are so fundamentally sound. It's very hard to get one over on you. What is it that is taught and practiced to make that happen?
I think that whenever we make a mistake, we always encourage each other whenever we go back in a circle, and then we always try to tell them like something to fix. So it always brings them up, and we never tear each other down.
So the elephant in the room right now, you get the semifinals, but you got the Hackett Hornets. They're pretty good. What's the approach that you guys are going to have in that ball game?
We're going to have the same game plan, but we're just going to put it in our all every game like it's our last point. Just try our hardest.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Yes, we just got to figure out their weak spots, and we got to use that to our advantage.
All right. Well, that is the victorious Crowleys Ridge Falcons. They move on into the state semifinals. Got Skyly Clayton and Sophie Snow with me. Appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you.
Royce McMillan right behind you.
You want to come in to us? All right, Coach Royce McMillan here. You guys
You're not Duran.
No, I'm Brad.
You're a little better looking than Duran.
Yeah, I know. It really doesn't. It doesn't take much.
Okay.
Hey, we're all good-looking old men.
Yeah, right, exactly. So tell us a little bit about the victory today.
Well, I did not enjoy playing the host team whatsoever. Hats off to them, but you know what? Winning 3-1, I'll take it any day of the week.
It's always tough. You know, they had a great crowd here, a lot of energy in the building. I thought you guys did a really good job in set number one of kind of setting the tone. You guys are such a fundamental volleyball team. What is it that you do to kind of get those fundamentals across to your kids?
We start off when we get loose, when we pepper just one-on-one, it's as hard as you can go. And then we move into our drills. We go hard. If you don't dive after a ball or you know, we do a burpee. But it's just lots and lots of reps is all I can tell you. And I'm proud of them because it showed today.
So tell us a little bit. You're moving on into the state semifinals. First off, what is it like? Have you made it this far before?
Yes, we have. Now we were 2A back in 18 and 19, and we won the title. 19, we were runner-up. Last year, we were Final Four. Met Baptist Prep, heck of a ball club. But anyway, we did go to the Final Four, and I think we're doing it again right. You know, tomorrow. We come up here earlier, watch Hackett. Wow. But at least we're there, and anything can happen, you know, this time of year. So we're looking forward to it.
What do you do when you face a team like a Hackett, which is just, you know, a lot of people say heads and shoulders above the rest? What do you tell your team not to lose the game before they start the game?
We're going to be aggressive at the service line. No lollipop serving. You know, I would rather make a mistake, us going hard trying to find a seam, than to them get a nice, easy ball up, because you can see what kind of hitters that they have. We'll get a nice game plan. We're gonna eat good tonight, rest, and bring it tomorrow.
Coach Mike McMillan, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure to meet you. Duran, I love you, buddy.
Throwing it back up to you guys.
All right. Great interviews there. Brad obviously has never seen a mirror, but other than that, great job. No, that was great interviews. Sophie Snow and Skylie Clayton, just great players for Crowleys Ridge. Back to their, I don't know, what do we got? We got Clayton's a senior and Snow is a, where's she at on my roster? I don't know if we ever got her. Someone said SP. It was a typo. So I don't know if she was a senior or not. But unbelievable game from them and great job from Coach McMillan as they win and they move on to the Final Four. And you know, we didn't know all the history that they won state in 18. They were the Final Four, or runner-up in 19, and they were Final Four last year and lost to Baptist Prep. So another Final Four run now. Great job from them. And they're going to be here tomorrow, and they're going to take on Hackett, and that's going to be a fun one. But we've got Harrisburg coming up against Harding Academy. We're going to bring that to you here in about 23 minutes. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more on ASN. What?
Let's go to the
You
bracket.
got a bracket? Yeah, pull the bracket up for me.
We got the Duval Family Insurance sponsored bracket. There's your bracket right there. You can see on the screen.
You can see Hackett moved on earlier today. And now you see Valley Springs is out as the host team. And great job from Crowleys Ridge as they move on. Harding Academy and Harrisburg next. And the nightcap's going to be Arkansas Baptist, or Baptist Prep, I should say. I'm used to them back in the day. But Baptist Prep versus Paris. And that's going to be a good one as well. But we'll be back after this right here on ASN.